Harsh Upadhyay I talks Be Happy, working with Kajol embracing fear over comfort exclusive before he was scoring films for stars or working with some of the biggest voices in Indian music. Harsh Upadhyay I was just a young man with a cracked phone, a backpack and a one-way train ticket to Mumbai. No plan B. No fallback. Just a belief that music wasn't a backup dream, it was the only one. From remixing tracks for dance crews in college to sleeping on the footpaths outside studios, Harsh's story doesn't follow the usual script. It's filled with detours, skipped meals, and silent nights spent chasing a sound only he could hear. But that same instinct to create, to endure led him from the fringes of the industry into the director's chair of his debut film album Be Happy, a record that fuses folk, Bollywood and emotion into something deeply personal and surprisingly universal. In this exclusive conversation with NEWS18 Shosha, Harsh opens up about what it means to go broke for your dreams, how he finds joy in both chaos and clarity, and why comfort is the one thing he never wants to feel as a composer. For anyone who's ever felt behind or unseen, his journey is proof that sometimes, belief is louder than credentials. Nana post shared by Harsh Upadhyay I Harsh 8 Harshanan. Here are the excerpts. You walked away from a stable engineering degree to chase an uncertain dream. What was the exact moment you knew music was non-negotiable for you? During my studies in MSU Vadodara, I used to make dance remixes for my dancer friends. Because of them one day I got an opportunity to work as a music producer for Dance India Dance, which was my dream to go Mumbai and work in the industry. That one opportunity was the only hope which I wasn't gonna miss, and without any second thought, I took a train to Bombay. My family wasn't aware about it, but my courage surely knew that this is the one chance, so with my empty pockets head full of dreams I came to Bombay, and I didn't want to go back without doing anything. Nan, you've experienced both homelessness and high-profile collaborations. How do those extremes shape your creative process today? And there was a time in my life, initial days of struggle, where I had no place to stay also. But that did not ever come across my dreams or what I wanted to become. I was always very firm, envisioned becoming a music composer. The hunger for my goals kept me going. Life is never the same for anyone, and one phrase that I always remember, Har din ek janahi hotan, and what did sleeping on the streets of Mumbai teach you? That no music school ever could. Never lose hope. Less focus on your problems, more focus on ambition's goal. Nan, you've worked behind the scenes for years. How different is your mindset when composing for yourself versus producing for someone else's vision? Is being part of Srock's Music, I was doing all the major Indian dance reality shows, award shows, literally all of them. And that's a tough job. We used to make minimum 10 tracks a day because of the tight weekly episodes schedule and 34 shows parallel. That regular practice of music making and understanding all kind of music from different films and remixing them, experimenting with them, helped me a lot. I was so sure with my dream that one day my film album will come, an album full of all the emotions. And look, God made that happen. Nan, your music blends folk, fusion, and Bollywood sounds. How do you know when a track has reached its emotional truth? Nanny always imagined my first album would be something special, filled with a variety of songs and emotions. I feel lucky to have had the chance to create so many tracks across different genres, each capturing different aspects of my journey. Nan, the musical elements in each song are deeply tied to the emotions we want to express. For example, a song about sadness might feature softer, more delicate instruments, while an upbeat track could have energetic rhythms and lively melodies. The choice of instruments, tempo, and arrangement all depend on what feeling we want to convey, making each song unique and how it resonates emotionally with listeners. Nando, you approach composing for dance, the most physical form of music, differently than you do for emotion-heavy tracks like Mere Papan. And for us, this is not just a song, this is a climax of the film. The lyrics of it says the story, the conversation of a father-daughter. Pranav Vatsa and I wrote the lyrics. When I was composing this song, I was so much into it from 2 days and suddenly at a busy traffic signal near my studio. The line and composition both appeared in my mind and I just sung that Omir Papa Chalo Chhup Jay Kahin Mujhi Jananahi Hai Waha. I stopped at the roadside, I started singing it and recorded in a voice note. It was a very emotional moment. Creating this song was so special. I love daughters, am so fond of kids. They are the blessings. I am lucky that I got an opportunity to create a father-daughter song. A song for the most special relation in this whole universe. Listen to the song Mere Papa and love each other even more. I will be the happiest. Nan, Be Happy features legends like Shankar Mahadevan and Sunidhi Chauhan. How do you preserve your creative voice when working with such strong artistic identities? Could you also share some interesting anecdotes or behind-the-scenes stories from creating the 12 diverse tracks? Nan, like other composers, it was my dream too. To work with such legendary singers Mika Singh, Sunidhi Chauhan, Shankar Mahadevan, Vishal Dadlani, Kailash Kher, and more. I was so happy when they said they loved the songs and they will sing. I couldn't believe that. I thoroughly believe that the good music can take you anywhere. All these legendary singers have blessed my songs with their incredible voices. I am so grateful to each one of them. Nan, you've said Be Happy is a sonic autobiography. What would be the title of the next chapter in your life? And Weenan, the variety of lyrics and sounds in this album reflects who I am. I don't want to be boxed into a single genre. I genuinely want to be known as a multi-genre composer, because I know what I'm capable of. Do you feel a sense of responsibility now to open doors for other struggling artists like someone once did or didn't? For Yun, and this industry is a game of patience. Everyone is talented here. You have to be patient and hardworking at the same time. It took me 16 years to be a music director of a film. I am lucky that I used all my experience of work in this album. Struggling or not, if you are talented, determined, you sure will have get your chance. Nan, you've lived the underdog makes it big story. What scares you more? No failure, or comfort? Comfort has never been my goal when it comes to music. I want to keep exploring, evolving, and pushing boundaries. I never want to get too comfortable in the creative process. Challenges are my true comfort zone. Nan, you've said be happy is deeply personal. Did Ma demand the same vulnerability, or was it a different kind of emotional challenge? I always wanted to make for different genres. I was very lucky that just after Be Happy I got this chance to create music for a horror film. Nan, Kajol is known for intense performances. Did her presence influence how you shaped the background score or songs in the film? I for a fact got a chance to create music for Kajol. Ma'am is a big honor for me. I am a huge fan hers. You're balancing emotionally intimate films like Ma with high energy, large-scale ones like Son of Sardar too. How do you mentally switch between these creative worlds? I was waiting for such opportunity from more than a decade. I am having the best time composing such versatile music. Nan, with Ma and Son of Sardar 2 coming up, do you feel your voice as a composer is evolving, or are these projects helping you rediscover it? Absolutely evolving me as a composer. Nan, what's the most unexpected piece of advice or feedback you've received from someone you've collaborated with? The best advice I ever received was from Be Happy's producer Lizelle ma'am. She always told me, keep going. Keep making music, and sooner or later, it will be appreciated. Latest blogs.